Ever wondered what the secret is behind the most lush and vibrant gardens? It's not about having a green thumb or the most expensive tools, it's all about the soil. Yes, you heard it right, soil health is the unsung hero of flourishing gardens. It's the foundation of every thriving plant, the lifeblood of your garden's ecosystem. But what makes soil healthy, and why is it so important? Stay tuned as we unveil the mysteries of soil health and how it can revolutionize your gardening game. Did you know? 90% of plant problems are soil-related. Yes, you heard it right. The majority of issues with your plants might be lying right under your feet. Surprisingly, soil isn't just dirt. It's a complex ecosystem teeming with life, from bacteria and fungi to insects and worms. It's a world where every grain of sand, every crumb of organic matter, and every drop of water plays a crucial role. Discover how to flip the odds in your favor. Unearth the secrets of soil health in your gardening journey. So, what makes for healthy soil? Well, it's not just about dirt. Soil health is a rich tapestry woven from 5 key components. Understanding these can transform your garden into a green paradise. Firstly, we have organic matter. This is the decaying plant and animal material that enriches your soil. It's like the food for your soil, providing critical nutrients and improving its ability to retain water. Think of it as the main course in the soil's meal. Next up, we have soil pH, which is a measure of how acidic or alkaline your soil is. This is important because it affects the availability of nutrients to your plants. It's like the chef in the kitchen, determining how well the soil's meal is cooked. The third component is nutrients. These are the essential vitamins and minerals your plants need to grow. Nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium are the big 3, but there are many others. They're like the seasoning in the soil's meal, adding that extra something to help your plants thrive. Fourthly, we have soil structure. This is about how your soil particles clump together. Good structure ensures your soil can hold water but also drain well. It's like the plate and cutlery in the soil's meal, facilitating the delivery of nutrients to your plant's roots. And last but by no means least, we have microorganisms. These tiny creatures, including bacteria, fungi, and worms, are the unsung heroes of your soil. They break down organic matter and help to cycle nutrients. They're like the waitstaff in the soil's meal, ensuring everything runs smoothly. So there you have it, the 5 key components of soil health: organic matter, soil pH, nutrients, structure, and microorganisms. Each plays a vital role in creating a healthy environment for your plants to grow. Understanding these components can help you enhance the health of your soil and in turn, your plants. Because remember, a healthy soil is the foundation of a thriving garden. But how do you know if your soil is unhealthy? Well, there are several telltale signs that can help you diagnose poor soil health. Firstly, keep an eye on your plants. If they're showing signs of yellowing leaves, this could be a symptom of nutrient deficiency often caused by poor soil health. The color of the leaves can speak volumes about your soil's nutrient content. When leaves start to turn yellow, it's often a sign that your soil lacks nitrogen, a vital nutrient for plant growth. Stunted growth is another common sign of unhealthy soil. If your plants aren't growing as expected or their growth is slower than usual, the soil may be the culprit. This can be due to a lack of essential nutrients or poor soil structure that restricts root development. Another symptom to look out for is poor crop yield. If you're not getting as many fruits or flowers as you used to, it could be a sign that your soil isn't as healthy as it should be. Healthy soil should be able to support a bountiful harvest. The presence of weeds can also indicate poor soil health. Weeds often thrive in soils that are out of balance. If you're constantly battling weeds, it might be time to look at your soil's health. Finally, if your soil is hard and compacted, it can be a sign of poor soil structure. Compacted soil makes it difficult for water, air, and nutrients to reach plant roots. If you notice these signs, it's time to take action and improve your soil health. So, how can you improve your soil health? Well, there are several effective methods that can significantly enhance the health of your soil, and in turn, the vitality of your plants. Let's start with composting. Composting is like creating a gourmet meal for your soil. It involves decomposing organic materials like kitchen scraps and yard waste into a nutrient-rich soil amendment. Not only does composting reduce waste, but it also enriches the soil with essential nutrients, improves soil structure, and promotes beneficial microorganisms. Moving on, let's talk about crop rotation. This is a practice that's been used by farmers for centuries, but it can also be applied in your own backyard. Crop rotation involves changing the type of plant grown in a particular area each season. This prevents the depletion of certain nutrients and helps to control pests and diseases. For example, you might plant tomatoes one season followed by beans the next. Each plant has different nutrient needs and pests, so changing things up can make a big difference. Finally, let's discuss the use of organic fertilizers. Unlike synthetic fertilizers, organic fertilizers are derived from natural sources, like bone meal, fish emulsion, or cottonseed meal. These fertilizers release nutrients slowly over time, feeding your plants while also improving the overall soil structure and encouraging the growth of beneficial soil organisms. Remember, each of these methods has its own set of benefits and can be used in combination for the best results. Composting enriches the soil with nutrients and promotes beneficial microorganisms. Crop rotation helps prevent nutrient depletion and pest infestation. And organic fertilizers provide a slow and steady supply of nutrients while improving soil structure. These methods can help you transform your soil and give your plants a stronger foundation. So, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and start improving your soil health today. After all, a healthy soil is the first step towards a lush and vibrant garden. Want to know the health of your soil right now? Well, there are a few simple DIY tests you can perform at home that will give you a good idea. First up, let's talk about the pH test. This will help you determine the acidity or alkalinity of your soil. All you need is a pH test kit, which you can easily find online or at your local garden center. By following the instructions, you'll quickly discover whether your soil is too acidic, too alkaline, or just right for your plants. Next is the jar test. This is a brilliant way to find out your soil composition. You'll need a clear jar, some water, and a sample of your soil. Fill the jar about 2/3 full with your soil, top it off with water, shake it well, and then let it settle. After a day or so, you'll see distinct layers forming. This will show you the proportions of sand, silt, and clay in your soil. Lastly, we have the worm count. This is a great indicator of the overall health and fertility of your soil. Simply dig a 1-foot cube hole in your soil and count the number of worms. If you find 10 or more, your soil is in good shape. Fewer than that, and you might need to work on increasing your soil's organic matter. These tests can give you a clear picture of your soil health and where it needs improvement. While you're working on improving your soil health, here are some mistakes to avoid. First up, overwatering. It's a common misconception that more water equals healthier plants. However, overwatering can compact the soil and suffocate the roots, preventing them from breathing and absorbing nutrients. Next, avoid using chemical fertilizers indiscriminately. While they may provide a quick nutrient boost, they can harm beneficial soil organisms and create nutrient imbalances in the long run. Also, resist the urge to till your soil excessively. While occasional tilling can help incorporate organic matter and improve aeration, too much of it can disrupt soil structure and harm earthworms and other helpful critters. Lastly, don't forget about crop rotation. Planting the same type of plants in the same spot year after year can deplete specific nutrients and increase the risk of plant diseases. Avoiding these mistakes can go a long way in ensuring the health of your soil and plants. So, why does soil health matter, you may ask? Let's pull together everything we've learned so far. Healthy soil is the lifeblood of any garden, providing the nutrients and support that our plants need to thrive. It's the foundation upon which a vibrant, lush garden is built. When soil is healthy, it has a balanced pH, is rich in organic matter, teeming with beneficial microorganisms, and has a good structure that allows for proper water drainage and air circulation. This creates an optimal environment for plants to grow and flourish. But the power of healthy soil goes beyond just growing beautiful plants. It also contributes to the larger ecosystem, aiding in carbon sequestration and improving water quality. In essence, soil health is a critical aspect of not just gardening, but also environmental sustainability. It's the secret behind the most lush and vibrant gardens. Empower your plants with the foundation they deserve. Dive into the world of soil health and witness your garden thrive.